Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Death in Paradise's Ben Miller has given fans an insight into his new role as he prepares to return for another series of Professor T. The actor, 58, known for his role as D.I. Richard Poole in Death in Paradise, has been playing Professor Jasper Tempest since 2021. He has since confirmed that he will be back for a fifth series, with Ben set to reprise his role as the brilliant yet complex criminologist. During an appearance on Friday's March 14th episode of This Morning, alongside hosts Dermot O'Leary and Allison Hammond, the star couldn't help but tease the upcoming storyline as he revealed that it is much lighter than last series. Ben went on to say, "I'm very excited. I got a new series of Professor T. We ended on a big emotional moment when Lisa, the main detective, lost her life, and it was devastating for all the characters in the story." Giving fans a glimpse of what they can expect, he added, "We are moving into a much lighter story now this series, and love is in the air. And love is in the air for Professor T, who begins to have a relationship with his therapist. It's never straightforward, but I'm excited." ITV has promised that the new season will bring plenty of surprises, with 6 brand new episodes featuring unexpected relationships and complex cases. The upcoming mysteries will include a boxing match that takes a deadly turn and a string of unexplained sudden deaths at an upmarket spa. Executive producer Joe McGrath teased, "Professor T continues to go from strength to strength. Season 5 will prove to be a momentous one for Professor T, both personally and professionally." Reacting to the news at the time, Ben said he was beyond thrilled to be returning to the role, hinting that his character will be facing his most baffling case yet, romance. He continued, "The fact that audiences worldwide have embraced the show so warmly is hugely rewarding, and we're already brimming with ideas to make Series 5 even more quirky, heartfelt, and surprising. Here's to another season of baffling crime, dreaming spires, and ironing that tweed," he joked. The Caribbean sun glistened across the turquoise waters of St. Marie, a place where paradise and mystery often walked hand in hand. For years, Death in Paradise fans had been left heartbroken after Detective Inspector Richard Poole, played by the ever-charming Ben Miller, met his tragic fate on the island. His departure had been dramatic, final, or so viewers thought. But as whispers began to stir about the show's upcoming series, it wasn't a press release or carefully crafted teaser that sent fans into a frenzy. It was Ben Miller himself, casual, candid, and perhaps a little too eager, that let slip a spoiler that changed everything. The moment happened during a radio interview in London, where Miller was promoting his latest book. The conversation had started innocently enough, drifting from his literary work to his acting career. The host, with a mischievous grin, eventually asked, "Ben, be honest with us. Do you miss Death in Paradise?" Miller chuckled. "Oh, I've always missed it. St. Marie is one of those places that stays with you. Sunshine, palm trees, murder. You can't really forget it." His tone was playful, but then came the slip. A few words that would set social media ablaze. "Well, that's why I've been back out there recently. I can't say too much, but viewers will see Richard Poole again." The host's eyebrows shot up. "Back out there? You mean Guadeloupe? Filming?" Realizing what he'd done, Miller tried to backtrack. Well, not in the way you're thinking. It's complicated." But the damage was done. Within minutes, clips of the interview spread across Twitter, with fans dissecting every syllable. Could Richard Poole really be making a return from the dead? ITV executives remain tight-lipped, issuing a brief statement. "We don't comment on speculation. All will be revealed in due course." But the fandom had already decided. Ben Miller was coming back, and nothing could stop the excitement. Theories sprouted like coconuts in a storm. Some insisted Poole's death had been faked, an elaborate cover-up to protect him from dangerous enemies. Others speculated flashbacks, dream sequences, or even a ghostly reapparition to guide the new detectives. The most daring theory suggested a twin brother, a trope the show had never shied away from in its light-hearted storytelling. Miller himself couldn't resist fueling the fire further. Days later, he shared a photo on Instagram, a pair of polished black brogues, identical to the ones Poole had stubbornly worn on the island, despite the tropical heat. His caption was maddeningly cryptic: "Some things never change." Fans flooded the comments. "Is he back? Please tell me Richard is haunting Neville. Those shoes better be walking down Honore Police Station again." Behind the scenes, the production team had been working quietly to craft Poole's return. While the details remained shrouded in secrecy, insiders hinted at an unprecedented twist that would honor the character's legacy without undermining the emotional weight of his original exit. For Miller, the slip wasn't just an accident. It was a reflection of his genuine excitement. "Richard Poole is part of me," he later admitted. He was awkward, fussy, and completely out of his depth in St. Marie, but that's what made him so lovable. Coming back, even in a limited way, feels like reconnecting with an old friend. As the premiere date for the new season edged closer, anticipation reached fever pitch. The beaches of St. Marie had seen countless mysteries, but none more tantalizing than this. How exactly would Detective Inspector Richard Poole walk back into the story? One thing was certain. Thanks to Ben Miller's loose tongue, fans weren't just counting the days until the new season. They were dreaming, theorizing, and reliving every moment of Poole's time in paradise, ready to welcome him back with open arms, no matter the form. Because in Death in Paradise, death was never the end of the story. It was only the beginning.